When you see a decaying neighborhood replaced by modern high-rises, you are looking at the result of a strict mathematical and legal formula. I'm Pawan Tucker, and this masterclass is collected, created, and presented by Tucker Property Consultancy. For direct consultation, reach me at 900-435-2787. Today, we are going to walk through the exact non-negotiable roadmap required to take a raw plot of land or a dilapidated building and turn it into a fully compliant, ready-to-occupy residential or commercial project. Following these steps in sequence is the only proven method to prevent your project from stalling in regulatory limbo, while maximizing the financial return for every member involved. Let's start from the ground up. Step 1 is securing absolute legal ownership. Before any feasibility can be calculated, your housing society must have a clear title to the land. If the original builder never transferred the title, you must secure deemed conveyance, a legal process that officially registers the land in the society's name. Next is member consensus. The legal baseline to pass a redevelopment resolution is 51. They do this by adding your base allowance, paid premium FSI, and transferable development rights based on current municipal norms. That FSI calculation dictates exactly how much new square footage can be built. A typical older society might use 67,000 square feet today, but have the potential to build 200,000 square feet. That massive difference is your saleable surplus, the actual inventory that generates the project's financial value. If your land is zoned for commercial or mixed use, your architect will adjust this math to account for stricter fire safety systems, higher parking requirements, and specific evacuation norms. By locking down your legal title and mapping out an independent feasibility model, your society operates from a position of factual strength. You know exactly what your land is worth before a developer ever makes an offer. Now you are ready to tender. Your project management consultant will invite 5 to 8 reputable developers to bid. You will strictly comparator offers on 3 metrics: the increase in carpet area for residents, the lump sum corpus fund provided, and the guaranteed completion timeline. Once a developer is selected, your lawyer will draft 2 mandatory contracts. The development agreement, or DA, binds the society as a whole, while the permanent alternate accommodation agreement secures the specific new flat for each individual member. Looking at this diagram, Step 5 outlines 3 specific safeguards you must enforce in those agreements. The developer must provide a bank guarantee equal to 20% of the project cost, pay 2 to 3 years of transit rent upfront, and accept severe financial penalties for any construction delays. Next, the developer enters the statutory compliance phase. They submit the building plans to the municipal corporation to obtain the IOD, the intimation of disapproval. This document lists all the conditions that must be met before building can start. Fulfilling the IOD requires a strict sequence of no objection certificates. The developer will need clearances from the fire department, the water and drainage boards, traffic authorities, and for large projects, environmental agencies. Before selling a single flat, the project must also be formally registered under Maharera 2.0. This ensures public accountability, budget transparency, and strict timeline tracking. Clearing that sequence unlocks the CC, the commencement certificate. This is the legal green light that allows the developer to finally break ground. Bypassing or rushing any step on this compliance staircase is exactly why real estate projects in the region stall and freeze in litigation. With the CC secured, physical execution begins. Residents vacate the property and secure temporary housing, using that 2 to 3 years of upfront transit rent negotiated during the agreement phase. Once the site is empty, heavy machinery arrives. The old, dilapidated structures are safely demolished to clear the grid for the new foundational work. By law, the developer must construct the rehabilitation buildings for the existing residents concurrently with, or even prior to, the profitable sale buildings. Upon completion, the developer faces one final regulatory hurdle. They must prove to the municipality that all safety, structural, and infrastructure guidelines have been met in order to apply for the occupation certificate. Securing the OC is the ultimate proof that the newly developed asset is compliant, safe, and officially ready for residents to move in. A once decaying block is now a premium master-planned asset. Property values for the original residents have doubled or tripled, complete with modern amenities, and it required zero out-of-pocket investment from them. This breakdown shows exactly how the financial models scale for both the developer and the society, mapping a standard 163 crore project in Thane against a 492 crore project in Mumbai. Developers generate this massive revenue because redevelopment allows them to acquire valuable land rights without the heavy upfront cost of buying the plot outright. They utilize the FSI engine to build free inventory, which covers the society's rehabilitation costs and generates their final profit. Real estate value is not created when the concrete is poured. It is built strictly during the legal and planning phases through precise compliance and mathematical optimization. Do not navigate this process alone. Engage Talker Property Consultancy to run your exact feasibility numbers, secure your legal title, and execute your roadmap. Call Pavan Talker today at 900-435-2787, and let's build the future correctly.